setting. You feel the end of Shabbat coming close. You can never tell if anybody's really out there.
There's nobody out
there. Our grandson has a friend. His name is No One. Some interesting conversations about No One. Who did that, Harry? No one.
The sun said there's plenty of light. New week is coming.
I was thinking about a story today. I'm pretty sure it's a Hasidic story. It's about these people that are walking by a shul, and they see the people inside the shul look like they're crazy. They're just flailing and moving around in ways that just didn't look normal. And so the people walking by decided that they'd better report it because it looked like something terrible was going on inside. And when the authorities came and they opened the doors, they heard the music and they realized that people were just dancing. They were dancing. Sometimes I think about that story when I see all the controversies that are going on where people jump to conclusions. They assume they know what other people are thinking and feeling and doing, but they don't. Take the time to open the door, to listen, and to hear other people's music. So I hope you have had a good Shabbat. A Shabbat that had some meaning and some mincha, some rest. A Shabbat that felt different from all the other days of the week, even though many of us are sheltering in place. It's important to keep this time sacred. And now, just as we receive the extra soul, and I know, Alyssa, you've been with us for all of these different services. How lovely. Thanks for coming back. We received that extra soul last night. And now it's time to let it go. Yom Zeh Yisrael, the Shabbat, a day that is given to us, a true gift. And now we let go of that extra soul with Havdalah.
Yom Zeh Yisrael, Ora b'simcha, Ora b'simcha, Ora b'simcha. Shabbat B'Chem. b'simcha, ora b'simcha, Shabbat mincha. עמדת הלבבות ומהשורה לנפשות נכבות נשמה יתרה מנפש מצרה יסיר הלכה שבת מנחה יום זה לישראל אורה בשמחה אורה בשמחה אורה בשמחה שבת מנוחה אורה בשמחה אורה בשמחה שבת מנוחה במהרה יאמין עוד יבוא משיח בן דוד אליהו הנביא ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא מיני ושמים Creator of the spices Baruch atah Adonai melech haolam Borei miorei ha'esh Creator of the lights of the fire Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Amavdil ben chodesh lechol beinu lechoshet who distinguishes between the holy and the not yet holy between light and darkness Hello, Donna Sarah. Hello, Spruce. Alyssa, Alyssa. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamavdil ben kodesh lechol who distinguishes between the holy and the not yet holy. joy from LA. Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Atishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagiladi, Bimera Yamenu, Yavo Elenu. Mashiach ben David, Mashiach ben David, Eliyahu Hanavi, Eliyahu Atishbi, Eliyahu, Eliyahu, Eliyahu Hagil. I'll read a poem.
Okay.
I'm going to speak poetry for a moment. On Matot. Matot is a staff or a stick, stands for a tribe. We have two words for that. A mate and shevet, shvatim. So we're taught that they signify two different forms of parts of the whole. One is moist and still full of the lifeline to the whole from which it was taken. And one is dried out and inflexible from where it was taken. So you can imagine the metaphors that this will erupt in, whether one is mate or one is shevet. Dried out, inflexible, the staff, the stick, the exile of the partial from the whole, nation among nations, me from myself, the tribe, soul's journey out from God, soul soft and moist, or soul inflexible and brittle, souls dried out and far away, oh divine moistness, or souls in exile, connected, not connected, souls far away, inflexible and dried out, souls softening to the source, or souls broken off and brittle. Oh, relational source, oh, tree of life.
We've just begun the 3 weeks. It's Shvasrei Tammuz this past week. Begins with a minor fast and takes us 3 weeks later to the full fast of Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, which is just 3 weeks from. These are 3 weeks of mourning, 3 weeks of remembering that sometimes destruction takes a long time. Shvasrei Tammuz, the metaphor, the storming of the gates of the temple in Jerusalem. And 3 weeks later, on Tisha B'Av, the 9th of Av, the destruction of the temple. Both temples all of the terrible things that happened. And I would ask my grandmother, how you feeling today? Nona, she would say, Tisha B'Av, not a good day. It's like everything that bad happened to us happened on Tisha B'Av, or we put all of those things on Tisha B'Av. But, Havdalah reminds us about Eliyahu Hanavi, that we are waiting. We are waiting. And of course, the other side of Tisha B'Av is that Mashiach will be born on that very day. Out of that darkness, out of that despair, out of that brokenness. As much as we want to hold on to that pain. Sometimes when you've had terrible pain in your life, you just want to hold on to it because it's what makes it real. And sometimes when that pain comes from grief and it's losing someone that you love so desperately, you hold on to that grief and you hold on to that pain because it's a way of staying connected to them. And so we have these traditions that come and hold us in their arms and push us to different places that often we don't want to go. Believing that out of our destruction, out of our despair, out of losing the things most precious, will come the Mashiach, will come redemption, will come hope, will come joy, will come the promise that the pandemic will end, that all of these protests will lead to something good in St. Louis. We are closer to closing the workhouse, which is a debtor's prison that we still have in the city of St. Louis. And finally, after years and years of working to close it, it looks like the votes are coming through, and it looks like the plan is in place to actually close that workhouse. So like the Banot Zlofchad taught us in this morning's Torah portion, sometimes we have to be patient. Destruction takes time, but building it back and healing also takes work, not just time, but work.
המבדיל בין קודש לחול, חטאותינו ימחו. המבדיל בין קודש לחול, חטאותינו ימחו. לכבודכם דת לבבי, אליהו הנביא. לכבודכם דת לבבי, אליהו. המבדיל בין קודש לחול, אל הסיירה גבריאל, ברית Michael, and on my left the angel Gabriel. לכבודכם דת לבבי, Eliyahu Hanavi. לכבודכם נד לבבי, אליהו הנביא, המבדיל בין קודש לחול, המבדיל בין קודש לחול. אליהו הנביא אל תשבי, אליהו הנביא הגלעדי, עוד יבוא משיח בן דוד. Waiting, 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 waiting. Eliyahu הנביא תשבי, אליהו הנביא הגלעדי, עוד יבוא משיח בן דוד. Waiting, waiting, always waiting. עוד יבוא משיח בן דוד.
Shavua Tov, everyone. Let it be a good week.
A good Vach, a good week, a good Vach, a good week. A good Vach, a good week, Shavua Tov, a good Vach, a good week. A good Vach, a good week, a good year, a good year, a good year, a good life, a good moment, a good second, a good now, a good present. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov. Shavua Tov, everyone.